Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 2. We heard how all the great demigods have come now to offer prayers to Lord Krishna. Demigods like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Indra, Chandra, and then there is also the great sages, Narad Muni, Devala, Vyas. All the great personalities of the universe have come to offer prayers to Krishna. So reading on. Satyavritam Satyaparam Trisatyam
Satyavritam Satyaparam Trisatyam
Satyasya Yonim Nihitam Cha Satye
Satyasya no yonim nihitam chat satye
Satyasya Satyamrita Satyanetram
Satyasya satyam rita satyanetram
Satyatmakam Tvam Sharanam Prapannaha.
Satyatmakam Tvam sharanam prapanna.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The demigods prayed, O Lord, you never deviate from your vow, which is always perfect, because whatever you decide is perfectly correct and cannot be stopped by anyone. Being present in the three phases of cosmic manifestation, creation, maintenance, and annihilation, you are the supreme truth. Indeed, unless one is completely truthful, one cannot achieve your favor, which therefore cannot be achieved by hypocrites. You are the active principle, the real truth, in all the ingredients of creation, and therefore you are known as Antaryami, the inner force. You are equal to everyone, and your instructions apply for everyone, for all time. You are the beginning of all truth. Therefore, offering our obeisances, we surrender unto you. Kindly give us protection. So the demigods or devotees know perfectly well that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the true substance, whether within this material world or in the spiritual world. Srimad Bhagavatam begins, therefore, with the words Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Satyam Param Dhimahi. Vasudev Krishna is the Param Satyam, the Supreme Truth. So very first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Vyasadeva tells us that Krishna is the Supreme Truth. The Supreme Truth can be approached or understood by the Supreme Method, as declared by the Supreme Truth. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvataha. Bhagavad Gita 1855. So then, of course, Supreme Truth. So Prabhupada is saying how to understand the Supreme Truth, how to approach the Supreme Truth by the Supreme Method. What is the Supreme Method?
Bhakti, devotional service.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Supreme Method is Bhakti, devotional service. It's the only way to understand the absolute truth. For protection, therefore, the demigods surrender to the Supreme Truth, not to the relative truth. There are persons who worship various demigods, but the Supreme Truth, Krishna, declares in Bhagavad Gita 7.23, Antavattu phalam tesham tad bhavati alpamedasam. Men of small intelligence worship the demigods, and the fruits are limited and temporary. Worship of demigods may be useful for a limited time, but the result is antavat, perishable. This material world is impermanent. The demigods are impermanent, and the benedictions derived from the demigods are also impermanent, whereas the living entity is eternal. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam kathapanishad. So the the benefit that the demigods, the benedictions that the demigods give us, what is their nature?
It's perishable. It doesn't
Perishable.
last forever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
impermanent.
doesn't last forever, impermanent. That's right. And what about us, we living entities? What's our nature?
It's also, no, I mean, the soul is
Yeah, we are
Eternal.
is
Eternal,
is
right?
eternal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
eternal, but
The
then,
soul
yeah.
is eternal. Yeah. So, because we are eternal, therefore, we must search for eternal happiness, not temporary happiness. The words Satyam Param Dhimahi indicate that one should search for the absolute truth, not the relative truth. Satyam Param Dhimahi. Search for the absolute truth. While offering prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Nishimadev Prahlad Maharaj said, Balasya neha sharanam pitaro nirsimha nartasya chakadam udan vatimachato no. Generally, it is understood that the protectors for a child are his parents, but this is not actually the fact. The real protector is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So how can we understand this? Protectors for a child are parents, but actually not the fact. Real protector is the Supreme Lord.
Because we also come from the Supreme Personality. We belong to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So our parents belong to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So the real protector is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because our parents are also being protected by Him, right?
Protected by
Yeah, yeah. Taptasya tat pratividerya ihanjateshtas tavad vibhotanubritam tvadupekshitanam. Bhagavatam 7:9-19. If neglected by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, a child, despite the presence of his parents, will suffer, and a diseased person, despite all medical help, will die in this material world. So this we have seen, right? We may have the best of medical attention, but we may not be able to save our dear loved ones. Or, the child is there, the parents are there, but the parents are not able to do anything to save the child. The child is suffering. He has disease. And they can't
what
help
does
it.
it mean if neglected by the Supreme?
But actually, what actually it means that everything is happening under the will of the Lord. The Lord actually never neglects anyone.
That's what I was like trying to understand.
Yeah.
If
He,
neglect,
yeah.
okay,
Actually, nobody is neglected by the Lord.
neglected. Yeah.
Yeah. Because everyone is under God's plan. Everything is happening under His arrangement. But in His arrangement, if somebody is meant to get this kind of suffering, then he will get it. It means that.
Mm.
In this material world where there is a struggle for existence, men have invented many means for protection, but these are useless if the Supreme Personality of Godhead rejects them. Okay, what are some examples that we can see right now, currently? That we have protected many means for protection, but they are useless because the Lord's will is not there.
Mm.
What example can we give?
Yeah, Hiranyakashipu example.
No, for now, right? You're
Right
saying?
Oh,
now, in our
for
daily
now is
life, we
war.
can
War is
see.
going now, and
Yeah,
yeah,
war.
and everything is like human beings. They are thinking like they are doing everything, whatever they want, and they will do. But here is God's plan: is He rejects all all the human beings plan and is going accordingly, like what he is thinking.
So
Like,
we have so much weapons that we can protect
yeah,
ourselves.
protect,
We have
yeah,
so much
but we are not
technology.
yeah, we are not
Mm.
capable
Yet there is
being
wars
the,
going on, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Even I would say for the vaccines that were invented during COVID, but still,
Vaccines.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Mm.
that's right.
Mhm.
So we can see that actually, right?
So it's all
Yeah,
right.
like
But
we
we
want to
can
save
experience, we are
someone.
experiencing it.
Yeah, like recently also in Vaishno Devi, there was a big incident what was happened, like the landslide, big landslide, and they were going for the darshan of Mata, but more than 30 peoples were died. So
Oh,
this was also we can relate, right?
yes, of course. Yeah.
Godhead rejects, like even they are going to take darshan,
Yeah.
but the Supreme Personality of Godhead rejects them, like you should go for the other planet, like that, right?
Well, actually, as we just said, as Sneha asked, what does it mean by neglect or reject?
Neglected, yeah.
So we are understanding that it's not that God does not reject anyone. He does
Mm,
not neglect anyone.
mm,
But based on our karma, there is a plan, that some suffering we have to go through. And that arrangement is already done by God,
mm,
right? So
mm,
we can't go against that. We cannot
yeah,
go against that plan.
yeah,
Mm. Therefore, the demigods purposefully say Satyama, Satyatmakam Tvam Sharanam Prapana. Real protection can be obtained from you, O Lord, and therefore we surrender to you. And we have seen that real protection when devotees call out to Krishna, then how he protects them, right?
Yes.
Uh, like how Prahlad Maharaj, he was not, you were just mentioning Hiranyakashipu, right? That how Prahlad Maharaj, he was just remembering Krishna. He didn't even call out and say, help me, actually. We heard. He never said, oh, help me, I'm suffering so much. He was just so blissful in remembering Krishna. So Krishna came and protected him. So
Like
they
how
did
Draupadi and the
Draupadi.
elephant, no? I forgot the name of that.
Gajendra.
Gajendra.
Gajendra, that's right, yes. Draupadi, Gajendra. So all these great demigods are saying, you are actually our only protector, and therefore we surrender to you. Rakhe Krishna Mare Krishna Rakhe ke. Hmm? And the devotee has the firm conviction, Avishya Rakshibe Krishna. Krishna will protect me. Krishna will save me. Like how the child knows, my parents will save me. The Lord demands that one surrender unto Him, Sarva Dharman Parityagya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja, and He further says, Sakrit Sakrit eva prapanno yastavasmiti cha yachate abhayam sarvada tasmai dadami etam vritam mama. If one surrenders unto me sincerely, saying, my Lord, from this day I am fully surrendered unto you, I always give him protection. That is my vow. Ramayana Yuddhakand 1833. So in Ramayana this is coming where the Lord is saying that if anyone surrenders to me sincerely by saying, my Lord, from this day I am fully surrendered unto you, I always give him protection. This is the promise. This is the promise of the Lord. The demigods offered their prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead because he had now appeared in the womb of his devotee Devaki to protect all the devotees harassed by Kamsa and his lieutenants. Thus, the Lord acts as Satyavrat. The protection given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be compared to the protection given by the demigods. Satyavrat, because he's come to protect everyone, give real protection. It is said that Ravan was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, but when Lord Ramachandra went to kill him, Lord Shiva could not give him protection. Right? That we have seen so many times, that the demigods cannot give protection as much as the Lord can. Right? But there are so many instances of that, right? Mm. So Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, accompanied by great sages like Narad and followed by many other demigods, had now invisibly appeared in the house of Kams. They began to pray for the Supreme Personality of Godhead in select prayers which are very pleasing to the devotees and which award fulfillment of devotional desires. The first words they spoke acclaimed that the Lord is true to his vow. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna descends upon this material world just to protect the pious and destroy the impious. So, this is what Krishna says, right? That is, wow, protect the devotees, annihilate the miscreants. The demigods could understand that the Lord had taken his residence within the womb of Devaki to fulfill this vow. They were very glad that the Lord was appearing to fulfill his mission, and they addressed him as Satyam Param, or the Supreme Absolute Truth. Because he had told them, right, that I'm going to come. So they were all eagerly waiting for him. And now they can see that he's come and they are happy. So they are offering prayers. Everyone is searching after the truth. That is the philosophical way of life. The demigods give information that the Supreme Absolute Truth is Krishna. One who becomes fully Krishna conscious can attain the Absolute Truth. Krishna is the Absolute Truth. Relative truth is not truth in all the three phases of eternal time. So relative truth is true only for certain time. Time is divided into past, present, and future, right? Yesterday, today, tomorrow. We have that. So Krishna is truth always, past, present, and future. In the material world, everything is being controlled by the supreme time in the course of past, present, and future. But before the creation, Krishna was existing. And when there is creation, everything is resting in Krishna. And when this creation is finished, Krishna will remain. Therefore, he is absolute truth in all circumstances. Right? So we can understand the difference between demigods and Krishna, right? Krishna is the absolute truth. He's existing before creation, maintaining the creation, and he continues to exist after the annihilation. So absolute truth. If there's any truth within this material world, it emanates from the Supreme Truth, Krishna. If there's any opulence within this material world, the cause of the opulence is Krishna. If there's any reputation within this material world, the cause of the reputation is Krishna. If there's any strength within this material world, the cause of such strength is Krishna. If there is any wisdom and education within this material world, the cause of such wisdom and education is Krishna. Therefore, Krishna is the source of all relative truths. So that's why he's called Sarva Karana Karanam, right? Cause of all causes. Everything is coming from him. Everything exists because of Krishna. So that's why he's the source of all relative truths. The relative truth is true for some time. Somebody is powerful for some time, but not always. So it's true that they are powerful from this time to this time. So this truth, this is truth. But then after some time, it's not true anymore. It doesn't exist anymore. Right? That's why it's called relative truth. But Krishna is the absolute truth. He's always God. Devotees, therefore, following in the footsteps of Lord Brahma, pray Govindam Adipurusham Tam Aham Bhajami, worshipping the Adipurush, the Supreme Truth, Govinda. Everything, everywhere, is performed in terms of three principles: Jnana, Bala, Kriya, knowledge, strength, and activity. In every field, if there is not full knowledge, full strength, and full activity, and endeavor is never successful. So what is the three things that are needed?
Knowledge, strength, and activity. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
knowledge, strength,
it's
and activity.
activity.
That's right. So in every field, if there is not full knowledge, full strength, and full activity, an endeavor is never successful. Therefore, if one wants success in everything, one must be backed by these three principles: knowledge, then strength, and activity to have success. In the Vedas, Shvetashvatara Upanishad 6.8, there is a statement about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate natat shamascha viddikas drishyate parasya shaktir vivideva shruyate swabhaviki jnana bala kriya cha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead does not need to do anything personally, for he has such potencies that anything he wants will be done perfectly well through the control of material nature. Swabhaviki jnana bala kriya cha. So we have to do, right? We have to do things. We cannot just by our simply our willing things appear. No matter how big a magician we are, we still have to do things. Krishna, nothing. Just by his willing, everything is being done. Similarly, those who are engaged in the service of the Lord are not meant to struggle for existence. The devotees who are fully engaged in spreading the Krishna consciousness movement, more than 10,000 men and women all over the world, have no steady or permanent occupation. Yet we actually see that they are maintained very opulently. So at that time there were 10,000 disciples. 10,000. Prabhupada is saying in ISKCON. Now we see there's so many. Millions probably. So then the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 9.22, Ananyas chintayato mam ye jana parupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yoga shemam vahami aham. Bhagavad Gita 9.22, Krishna is saying, for those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, I carry to them what they lack and preserve what they have. So Krishna is saying that he carries what the devotee needs. And what the devotee already has good, that Krishna preserves it. The devotees have no anxiety over what will happen next, where they will stay, or what they will eat, for everything is maintained and supplied by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has promised, Kaunteya pratijanehi name bhakta pranashyati. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes. 9:31. So Krishna is saying, giving this promise that his devotee, Krishna always protects his devotee never perishes, and so the devotee has firm faith in the protection of Krishna. Devotee knows, Avishya Rakshive Krishna, Krishna will protect me from all angles of vision, therefore in all circumstances. If one fully surrenders unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, there is no question of one struggling for existence. So then we can continue reading tomorrow. In this connection, there's a commentary by Srimad Madhvacharya, and we'll read that tomorrow then. You had any comments or questions? What we read today?
So you were saying that knowledge, strength, and activity is needed for a
Yeah,
person who wants to be successful. Is it?
that's right. Yeah. To
And
do
whereas Krishna
anything, to
do
do anything, to get to, to do something, we need knowledge about it. Then we are going to do it, and we need some strength to do it. Then
and
based on
Krishna
that, we are
has
able
this.
to do it. And Krishna has
Krishna has all
perfect.
this opulence, right? So
Yeah.
by his will, he can do. anything, right?
Yeah. By his will. Simply by his willing, this material world is going on. Sun is rising and setting. The rains are coming. Yeah. Simply by his will, everything is happening. So he has perfect knowledge, strength, and perfect activity. We also have to tiny degrees, right? We can see we have knowledge of something and we have some ability, so then we do something, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Perfection is with Krishna.
So what is it called? The knowledge strength palla?
Let's see. Let's see, what is it called? Uh,
So bal,
hmm?
jnana
Jnana
balakri.
Bala Kriya. Gyan Bal Kriya. And that Swabhaviki, that is perfectly well he does it. Swabhaviki Jnana Bala Kriya Cha.
That
By
is the
the,
Supreme
through
Lord,
the,
na? Krishna.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm. Okay, we'll stop here for today. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare